Wow, what a wonderful time and country we live in. Not. As every day goes by, I begin to wonder about what this American dream is all about and what this nation of America really is all about. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe we've all been sold a bill of goods and we've been living in this illusion. Let's take a look at a couple things that are taking place. Let's start out with something simple, such as simple as Michael Phelps. Here's a young man who was an Olympic gold medalist and won many medals at the Olympics, representing America. Then a picture surfaces of him allegedly smoking pot out of a bomb, which they can't prove. Here we go. This poor young man gets crucified for what he does. But yet at the same time in Hollywood, people could do the same thing and they're praised for it or nothing happens at all. What happened to an American justice system where everybody is treated equally with the same rules of the law applying? But no, it seems like we want to crucify one person, but yet the other person we do nothing for him. Wow. Let's look at the banking society and what's going on with the financial crisis. You know, these executives are selling companies to other companies. They're being bought out. They're losing billions of dollars per quarter, but at the same time, they're paying out billions of dollars in bonuses in the same quarter that their company is losing billions of dollars. And they know they're going to get bailout money, but they still go ahead and pay executive bonuses before they get the bailout money. And in some instances, they pay out executives great sums of money after bailout money, and they throw parties. And yet nobody is going to jail for that, but yet they want to send somebody like Michael Phelps to jail for what he did. There's an irony in all of this. You have these people who have bilked people's out of their savings, their life savings they've worked their whole life for, and their retirements, and Ponzi schemes and different things, and none of these people seem to be going to jail. None of these executives from these companies seem to be getting into trouble for spending billions of dollars, but yet we just go ahead and keep giving billions and billions and billions out to these companies, some of which we may never even succeed and may end up failing in the first place, but we don't hold them accountable for the mistakes that they've made. You know, corruption inside the United States is way further and deeper than I think we ever thought it really was. I used to think this was a country, was an idyllic situation, and everything was wonderful here. But just look what's going on in the finances, you know. Only certain interest groups are getting taken care of, and the United States citizens as general are getting raped here. We're getting ripped off and stolen. We have no say in who gets money. It seems like those people scratch each other's backs and bail out their buddies in these big banking systems and big companies, and yet the common people are getting screwed, to put it mildly. You know, I think corruption starts all the way from the White House and the president through the senators and the representatives. It goes down to the governors. It goes down to the local governments and the politicians there, even all the way into policemen and the law enforcement agencies. It seems like if you're in, you get to skid on by with no problems, but if you aren't, you're a common folk, we get screwed. You know what? I'm sick and tired of what's taking place in America. This is a big illusion that America is something that we aren't. It's about time for the people of the United States to stand up, to raise up, and to revolt and say something about what's going on here. This is just craziness. Billions and billions and billions into trillions and trillions of dollars, but yet the common folks are getting screwed, and all this money is going to big businesses who should just go out of business because they aren't succeeding at what they're doing. It goes back to, like I said, with Michael Phelps. One person is crucified for his mistake, yet other people in other situations in Hollywood and other places are let to just slide on by. These executives from companies are being let to slide on by, but the poor homeowners are being crucified. They can't make their payments. You know what, people? We need to do something about what's going on here. This stimulus package isn't going to help any of us. It's only helping bigger companies putting bigger paychecks in their pocket. You know what? It's time for us to do something. Let me hear what you think about this, okay?